Let's see. So we have to extrapolate what this place actually looks like, which is that, like, of course, I can't move a reticle around on the screen, but, like, the whole road area doesn't exist. That building between all the question marks on the bottom of the screen, that one doesn't exist. So, like, I've explored a lot of the area at this point. Come here. Before I go on to the main objectives, I would like to be sure of the boundaries. Yep, we're locked in here and here. Hello, rust and coffee. Yes. I wasn't sure how much I got earlier, but by now I definitely should have passed the threshold for upgrading the revolver's damage. But I bet you can go in here. My goodness. Hey Davis, check our old WLF safe houses for supplies. Probably a long shot, but every little bit helps. Grab what you can and meet us back at Saravena. Don't worry about the gas, we'll take care of it. Mike. We'll take care of the gas. There might be multiple options for getting gas around here.
Wasn't Joel all about coffee?
Kidding me? He'd trade half his stuff for a bag of beans.
I never got it. Tastes like burnt shit.
Thank you. Acquired taste, my ass.
I remember thinking before, like, what about that stuff inside of there? When I saw, like, medical shelves earlier in the game. I'm kind of becoming aware of the fact right now that I probably could have broken into them. Whoops. I don't remember them being shiny or anything, though, to indicate that they were interactive, but maybe that's only after you can reach them. Anything in there? Nope. A lot of these areas are pretty cleared out. Thank you. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Stuff can be pretty missable.
Yeah.
How do they get inside these places?
I don't know, but I hate that shit.
Where is she? Did she run away? Like she's talking towards me, but she's not here.
What's this?
Barcos. I can get into like a dog place now? There was a locked door earlier, right?
Hey, found a key. It says Barco's on it. I think it's for that pet store we were at earlier.
Might be worth checking out.
That probably was the locked area from earlier. Oh, wow. Yeah, I was definitely fucking up earlier in the game on just how much you can loot this way. Well, it's good that... Wait, did I just see something again? No. Well, it's a good thing I picked up on it now, at least. But I'm sure I'm gonna get comments earlier on. I was curious if you could jump through.
We cleared this place out.
It's not a good idea to jump through a window. Journal update? Was there a drawing in the middle of it before? Maybe it's not an update. I got 2 more of these? Low. Olga Kuznetsova. Graduating at the top of her class from a prominent sci-tech university, Olga Kuznetsova was recruited by the Russian government to further their research into dark energy. Fearing the tech would be used for war, her attempt to sabotage their experiments resulted in her consciousness fusing with water vapor. Now she is able to channel her soul into any body of water and conjure objects in any form of water, as long as there's moisture in the air. Is Big Blue related? That is a whale. Is he a hero whale? He has a lot of brains and a lot of brawn. Real name unknown. Whale and whale. Big Blue is an extra-dimensional entity who has taken on the appearance of a blue whale because this form was scanned and would be more pleasing to your mind. Blah 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 blah. The sci-fi trope. First arriving on Earth over 1 billion years ago to keep watch over nascent life forms, they used their infinite well of knowledge to help guide the human race in times of great need and upheaval. Their unfathomable age has one major drawback. Days appear to pass as microseconds. However, this time dilation effect is offset when if they hold their breath, which they can do for several years at a time. What? So whenever he breathes, time passes like insane. Days pass like microseconds. That means like in a moment, like he just fast forwards through time. Like, oops, I accidentally breathed for a second, skipped a year. Sorry for vanishing on you guys like that. I'm back though. It's like, oh no. Let's find our way back to Barco's. Ah, it's actually marked now. Yeah, I believe Barco's was one of the first things that stood out to me. Parking garage? Not sure how much I believe in being able to get in there. Yeah, we'll be investigating this place when I'm ready to continue the story. But I've got another loose end. And this is a dead end. Yes. There is a waterfall in that direction. Shiny? Nope. I noticed Barco's early on because there's a big red arrow, and I was like, oh, it's down this creepy alleyway.
Hear that?
I hear it. Infected.
It's coming from the courthouse. This is gonna suck, isn't it?
At least we're ready for him.
Alright. Some more warning for later. I should also see if I can get on that bridge at all. There's probably stuff out there. Did I just go past it? It was here, I think. Yeah, there's the arrow. I saw this arrow and wanted to check out this back alley. Seems to be the go-around back to deliver deliveries sign. Deliver deliveries.
Oh shit, I got it.
Let's see what we got in here.
No surprises, please?
What the hell is this place?
Some kind of WLF something.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a hideout. They've got their time passing set up. Oh. Okay, so yeah, it being wolf is on purpose. That's pretty clear now.
WLF propaganda. Reminds me of the Fireflies in Boston.
They
In New Mexico, we had these guys called the Ravens.
Why is it always animals?
Protectors of the Constitution, they called themselves.
They think we're sheep. Bear your fangs. So the whole gimmick was that they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. So they could hide amongst the refugees, and then they could have their coup. Yeah, so they were resisting the quarantine zone. Bad things were happening, but they may have replaced it with something worse. Probably did, actually.
What's this?
Here's their plans to hit that convoy.
Man, the WLF just wiped the military out. Way more successful than the Fireflies ever were.
How long does dry erase marker last? Will it just sit around here for 20 years? Curious. I mean, come to think of it, I remember in college stealing... Ooh, is that a noisemaker?
Score.
A stun bomb. Then finish them off with melee attacks. The, how long has it been sitting here if they never erased the dry erase board? I remember in college, though, like, yeah, some older stuff on the board would be like distressingly hard to erase. In fact, yeah, with my that happens with my schedule. When I'm writing down my video schedule on my whiteboard, the parts of it that I don't erase on a regular basis just get really hard to remove. So I guess it becomes more permanent over time, not less. But then I guess they just didn't have a use for this place because they just left.
Ghost would have loved this.
A lot of dog collars. That is a belt. Is it a weapons belt? A long gun holster. See, that's better. Do that. This is stupid. Fuck this. Fuck this. This is good. Wait, there's more. Oh no. How many guns do I have? Wait. Oh! I take it back. I get what's going on here. I was just looking at it as a weapon switch interface. But if you have to hold square to switch a weapon, that means you're opening your backpack to get the weapon, which obviously is a problem during combat. So you get so all of my weapons are they all fit in my backpack, but if I get a holster, I can quickly switch between the weapons. And so here I essentially choose like what order they're listed in, and so on. So yeah, I need to switch pistols via my backpack, but I actually have a holster for my long guns, so I can switch on the fly between my rifle and my shotgun, which are both like right there. I'm on the same shoulder, which is a crowded part of my body. That's interesting. Okay. Details. Man, she has to be just weighed down with so many different pieces of equipment. It is really cool though that you can actually see them all on her body. Like the stuff that is equipped and not in her backpack, you can actually see them all side by side and it all makes sense-ish. Although I'm not sure how those things went in her backpack before. They're very big guns. I hope I'm not missing anything, but I just don't see anything else here. These boxes feel kind of important, but you can't open them. They just set up in a pet store, like you do.
I think we got everything here.
I do wonder if that's a genuine check that the game does, or just the game agrees with me. If you leave a place that the character herself then also thinks you're done. So she's like, yep, we're done here. And then she marks it off when you leave regardless. And it might not genuinely be a check. The game might not necessarily be actually telling you you're out of stuff. And that seems like the case. Yeah, I haven't tried this bridge yet. It seems like the case because earlier I did have another item at a location, and she like marked off the location before it was ready.
These guys don't fuck around.
Hello. This is a really densely designed area. It's neat. Hello. Thank you. Seattle Quarantine Zone, Main Gate A. As far as I could tell, I couldn't get in those trucks. Oh. Do we need their body armor? Probably make getting around pretty hard.
Dude, easy jump. Don't worry.
Worrying's in my blood, so.
She's keeping an eye on me. Okay, that's a jump that will kill you. Maybe don't do that. Although I had to do a more dangerous jump on the way in. Let her in. Ooh.
Man, check this out. This thing's a relic.
An axe. Nice. Ellie hasn't had a melee weapon yet. Only, ooh. Fall off a ledge while holding a rope to rappel down. I mean, I wanted to see if I could throw it over there to, like, create a path. Ooh. That's definitely stuff. How have I missed that? I think it's because it's isolated on all the other sides. Can I climb up here? My issue here is if I rappel down from here, it doesn't look like I'll be above this cliff. And I don't know if you can climb up. I wonder if I can throw it in a direction to like make it catch. If I could rappel from the top of the truck, I'd probably be making it. Oh, let's see how it goes.
Ellie?
Yeah,
Do you know what you're doing?
I think so.
Something approximating that. Okay, we can swing. Hello. These are some new mechanics. I was waiting to see them show up. I'm like, surely this game... Wait. Oh, R1, my bad. I held L1. Yeah. Yeah.
Got it.
Stuff.
On the way.
Prep, a survival guide for the silent majority. Oh. The silent majority. Oh. Upgrade print. Oh. I mean, I'll definitely take new upgrades. Oh, hey, she came back down. I was gonna say, I think I need to take the The long way back. Does this open anywhere? No? I don't think I'm getting back on that rope. No? That would have been convenient. Hey there. We're in my paranoia stage now. I'm feeling somewhere along the lines of done-ish. But I have no idea. This place is pretty big. So they could be hiding a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna go visit that workbench though. Then we're gonna go break into some place. Like well-meaning Americans do. Didn't I already go up there? I'm gonna try to do this based on memory, but it's gonna be really embarrassing if I'm wrong. I think the workbench was in this building. Come on. Ooh. What the fuck? Wasn't I here before? Where did that come from? Oh, I didn't have the recipe yet, right? So then so you can't gather resources unless you have a recipe for it or something? Okay, now I got a lot of weapons. I can upgrade this thing's damage now. Shit. 25% damage. Get your gun tail. Look at these gun details. 40% damage, 25% accuracy. That seems like a really significant upgrade to me. There's some neat details here. Like she drops all the bullets out, and then when I leave the screen, she reloads the gun. Wait, what? Can I upgrade the damage again? No. Okay. Reduce recoil, increase stability. Whoa. Reload all the rounds at once instead of individually? That's a big deal. She has a speed loader. Oh, I switched guns, so it's not going to show the animation now. But, I don't think I commented on it last time, but it stood out to me, like, the detail that, like, she pops all the ammo out of the revolver when you're modifying it. I still want to use the ammo of this one first, I think. If I get into a fight. But she pops all the ammo out, and then when you exit that screen, you see her, like, reload the gun. Like as if you were out of ammo and had to reload the gun normally. But, like, because you did the whole animation and everything, the game actually, it's not just a visual thing, the game actually treats it as if your gun currently has no ammo in it. And so all of the ammo was kicked out to your supply as opposed to your current load. And so the game actually does need you to, like, reload the gun after you modify it. Like, oh, that's really specific. It's neat. This is neat. And now, it's time for the main event. It's behind me. I guess I really did get turned around. Ha 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 ha. Hoo hoo hoo. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. Hoo hoo hoo. Ha ha. Alright. You're in my way, horse. There. Oh, you can actually crush past it. Ooh. Private Miller, we got fresh intel. There's an active wolf hideout on Spring and 5th. Grab any available soldiers in your sector and head to the hideout ASAP. Execute any suspects, secure the location, and await my arrival. Sergeant Ward. Execute any suspects. Don't arrest them. Don't try to figure out what's up or whatever. Just anyone that you suspect of being a wolf individual, execute on site. People had a rough time of it. In some ways, the people that got to skip the apocalypse and just live after it are a little lucky. They don't have to spend their whole life yearning for what they are, like what they lost. Instead, it's like a fantastical other reality that they can like fantasize about, as opposed to have a genuine sense of loss because they didn't actually lose it. But also, like, it sounds like the first couple of years were just the absolute worst. You see that in Joel, too. The Last of Us 1 was entirely Joel's recovery from what he had to be in order to survive the early years. He was a horrible person that did horrible things, and they keep hinting at it throughout the game. And then over the course of The Last of Us 1 campaign, he kind of, like, finds his humanity again. And by the end, he's like, as we saw here, like, he settled down and became a family man and a beloved member of the community, and like he found himself again, but he wasn't that person for a long time. So in a way, he gets his redemption story and his happy ending, but this universe isn't that clean and clear to just let him get a happy ending like that, because he didn't, it's hard to say if he completely deserved one after how much he did and how many people he hurt. Just because you have like your fucking arc doesn't mean that that the scars you put on the world are gone.
Can you get through?
At the end of the day, it's not just you that has to live. Oh.
Stay low.
It's a lot of cover, thankfully. When it comes to people doing horrible shit, there's always the question of like, can they live with it? Because like, if they do that stuff, they're gonna have to live with it. But what about everyone else that has to live with it? What you did? Hey! You're so on top of things. If you do horrible shit and you struggle with the stuff you did for years, and then you finally kind of forgive yourself after years or decades or whatever, and you kind of move on. Like that's a real struggle and a real arc and a real moment and everything, but what about the people you did it to? Like, wow, great solace. I'm glad you were able to put it behind you eventually, and that you were able to forgive yourself. But that doesn't change the effect it had on the other people. Doesn't make them forgive you, nor does it earn any sort of claim to the right to be forgiven. That's creepy as shit. They're just sitting there completely still. I don't like it. Nope. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shit. No, dodge. Damn it. Alright. I've done better. Damn it. They really do just instantly kill you. There's no dodging away. Maybe I should see if I could take out the clickers first. Because they're not mobile. That's a messy scenario to untangle.